I have some good news, some developments in a story I covered a week ago, and you guys really dropped a support bomb on that video. A lot of likes and comments, and that tells me you liked that topic and you wanted me to cover any new developments if they came along. And so sure enough, here I am. Leave a like on this video if you want me to do the same, if anything new comes along with this story, but a few days ago, or a week ago, I covered a video from this Channel 5 local news in Nashville, which, mind you, looking at their backlog, they've been on a roll. They're actually the ones who reported on that nonsense bogus arrest of that guy who posted a Donald Trump meme and got arrested for it. They're the ones who broke that story and made it a big deal. So this, like, Nashville Channel 5 local news is apparently some of the best local journalism in the country, as I'm finding out in recent days. So that's a big shout out from me, I guess. But on top of that, they did their own independent story investigating and looking into this guy, this like very blatantly far-right Nazi guy who makes a career out of grooming, harassing, and sometimes threatening and assaulting, like, when I say children, I don't mean teenagers, I mean like 7, 8, 9, 10-year-olds on the internet, and then grooming them into Nazism after bullying them until their self-esteem is non-existent. And if you guys don't know what I'm talking about here, I imagine that whatever you're imagining might not be as bad as what it really is. So, you know, if you've already seen this, feel free to skip ahead. But I'm gonna, for the sake of the new viewers or the uninformed, I'll show you some clips from the original video that I covered last week.
It's one of those stories that was jaw-dropping even for me when I stumbled across it. And as I heard from the group of parents who joined us, most families have no idea that children are being targeted by adults who want to make them hate. For most parents, it's a hate that seems worlds away.
Oh my God, bro. You are a Jewish science experiment, bro.
But this hate is targeting your children.
Look at this Aryan Chad. Gonna hunt you down.
Targeting them.
Yeah, boy! Yeah! Let's go!
Inside their own bedrooms.
These young man! Woo! White power!
The man behind the videos.
You have a problem with Jews in general, though.
Yes, I do.
Is John Menadio, the same neo-Nazi we had confronted outside City Hall.
Hitler was right!
His group, the Goyim Defense League, created scenes like this on the streets of Nashville in the summer of 2024.
For those that don't know, that's a reference to the Anti-Defamation League, which is it's an organization that is opposed to free speech and anti-Semitism. It is a primarily Jewish-run organization. That's not like a Nazi conspiracy theory. It's like part of their branding, and they're very open about that. They want you to know that. And so, of course, the Nazis, if you don't know, I believe the Yiddish word, if I'm not mistaken, or Hebrew word, I wouldn't know. I'm not well versed in languages. For non-Jewish person is goyim, or I guess goy for short. I don't know if that's ever actually used. I think it's just goyim. And so a lot of Nazis love to proudly call themselves the goyim. And so if you ever see someone online who likes to refer to themselves as a goy or goyim very often, then you've encountered one of two people. You've either encountered a Nazi, or you've encountered someone like me who will definitely occasionally ironically make jokes like that to make fun of Nazis. Like, oh boy, they're after the goyim again. You know, because they are fucking absurd, and it is quite funny to make fun of the way they talk. It's borderline Alex Jones, lizard people run the world, and chemtrails are turning you gay type shit.
Yeah. Oh, here we go.
Even assaulting a young Jewish man in the dark of night.
Yeah, this guy's...
Yeah. I just ran out running. Yes, it was inside the school.
When a school shooting at Nashville's Antioch High School earlier this year left one student dead, another injured, the 17-year-old shooter left behind a manifesto that indicated he had been influenced at least partly by Menadio's hateful propaganda.
So what I do is I'm an entertainer.
This guy at least partially inspired a school shooter.
Pro-white entertainer. I hate.
And yes, the school shooter, I believe, was in fact black. Though that might have been the victim. I'm not sure. I don't know the exact school shooting. But I'm pretty sure they were showing the perpetrator, if I'm not mistaken. So, yeah. A big part of what he does is he bullies these kids. He wears down their self-esteem. He convinced them because he's an adult. He's a trustworthy sort of father figure type thing. And, like, he's done this... Like, there's a fair amount of people of color in his audience. Or I should say children of color, COC. because they're all kids, and like a lot of what he does is like hyper focus on bullying non-white kids, ruining their self-esteem, and then grooming them into white supremacy, but not like definitely into white supremacy, but what he wants is to have like a population of non-white supporters that his community can feel superior to, his white majority community can feel superior to. And it's of course a very toxic, abusive relationship for them, and in one case it led to a shooting. This guy is without a doubt just a fucking monster. I'll show you a bit more of his deal so you'll understand why I'm not necessarily one to celebrate censorship, which is what the story is about to develop into in a moment, but you gotta understand how bad this guy was, so you understand why my take is so overtly pro-censorship in this scenario. Because he's very much threatening and actively harming children.
To hate non-whites, okay?
Live streaming from his own racist website after being repeatedly banned from mainstream platforms, the Springfield, Missouri man makes money from other white supremacists who pay to cheer him on.
Hey, what's up? How are you?
How old are you?
I'm too old to be on this, but I'm warning women like you to stay away from these filthy.
As he goes into roulette-style video chat rooms,
How old are you?
I'm 12, about to be 13.
where he often encounters children.
How are you?
So, yeah, how are you?
Good, man. How old are you?
10.
Awesome, man. Do you like?
No?
Good job. Yeah, white power to this.
Like, oh,
So yeah, this is the guy's entire shtick. It is his whole thing, is this, alright? There's no redeeming qualities, okay? He's been relegated to his own website, where he's not even, like, embed streaming. Like, I have my own website, but my stream is just an embed from YouTube on my site. It's just a custom chat is the point of the and I guess the monetization through the site. That's PayPal to PayPal instead of YouTube taking, I shit you not, YouTube takes 60% of every dollar creators make. You donate $5, YouTube just took 60% of it. You watch $5 worth of a creator's content and ad revenue, YouTube takes 60% of it. YouTube, like every bit of what a creator receives at the end of things, before taxes, is the 40% split that creators get from YouTube. So, there's that. But then, of course, there's the, I forget where I was going with this point, but yeah, this guy, like, with YouTube, it's nice to have, like, the website and not getting YouTube robbing me blind a little bit. But this guy has a website not for embedding his stream from, like, Rumble or YouTube or something. He has a website because that is the only place that he is not banned from. Speaking of his website, though, and not being banned, about that little detail, there's been some developments, as it turns out. Yeah, there's been some good developments, as it turns out. Here is an update story. This one's not even on YouTube yet, by the way. I had to hunt this down. Not on YouTube. Here's an update segment they put out, Channel 5 News, Nashville, I believe. They put this out as a follow-up story. I think you guys are going to be very happy to hear what's gone down.
Not found. Following an exclusive News Channel 5 investigation, 2 notorious websites used by neo-Nazis targeting children are now offline. Thanks for being with us. I'm Rory Johnston.
And I'm Carrie Sharp. Those websites disappeared overnight following 2 stunning reports from our News Channel 5 Investigates team.
Our chief investigative reporter, Phil Williams, may have nudged internet providers to take action. Phil, what's the latest? What do you know?
Well, the dominoes began falling.
That right there is some real journalism. Unbelievable that this local news station has like a real commitment to like doing real journalism and making a difference like this. I'm genuinely impressed. I really like this news station. You know, like, what can I say? I'm kind of gushing over a news station right now. Like, you don't expect a local news channel to go all out like that. It's more of like a BBC, NPR, Al Jazeera kind of thing. You know, national news outlets or multinational news outlets. But in the case of this one local news network, they made a difference. They made a real difference, and their video on this went viral. It got a lot of views from what I remember.
Last night after I reached out to the company hosting these vile websites asking for comment, and the fallout continued throughout today.
I'm gonna get all these to kill each other.
Monday night, neo-Nazi John Manadio was celebrating.
Damn, he's seems to have really leaned into the Nazi stuff. I don't know if he can claim he's just joking.
The attention following a News Channel 5 investigation that revealed how he was using his hate-filled websites to target children. Then late Tuesday night, those websites suddenly went dark. Wednesday afternoon on X, Manadio was more subdued.
Damn, look at that, guys. The Goyim have fallen. Based?
What's going on, guys? Got a lot of messages about, this boomer brain, psychopath. Currently the website's down for a little bit, but I got another option. Got a few other options, but I will let you guys know when it's time. I'll post something where I'll be live streaming.
I'm an entertainer, pro-white.
You know what this guy's future is? The Baked Alaska route. And if you watch my content every video, you'll know what I'm talking about. This guy's gonna, within a year, he's gonna be on the street harassing random people in stores, getting arrested as he, plays TTS at the top of, as loud as he can. That's just, TTS slurs from every donation. You damn well know that's the path he's gonna take. He's gonna go full Baked Alaska, and he's gonna end up in prison, for sure. Not even his douchey glasses can make him look smug anymore. I mean, yeah, he's clearly a little deflated after his whole Nazi gig got destroyed.
Entertainer, I hate non-whites, okay?
Our investigation revealed how Manadio was live streaming video chats with children, mocking children of color while trying to recruit white kids, urging them to buy guns and get ready to kill. Internet records show his streaming service was being hosted by a company called Crunchbits, but after News Channel 5 Investigates contacted the company Tuesday night asking for comment, Manadio's website suddenly went offline without explanation.
Now, this is not the kind of, particularly with something like Crunchbits. I've never heard of this before. We're not talking about Cloudflare here. Even Cloudflare will not take down a website and refuse to host it just because the site is, edgy or right-wing. That is not, the standard that even the most popular web hosters follow. And something like Crunchbit or whatever is definitely meant to be a more alternative web hoster. For maybe perhaps controversial websites and figures that are not mainstream. That's clearly the case. That's obviously what he would go for. And even they took him down. Because even web hosters like that are not looking to host criminal websites. They are not looking to support guys committing crimes, particularly against children. Because no matter how free speech your whole thing is meant to be, your whole branding is meant to be, hosting child abuse and grooming is never going to be popular. No one's ever going to be like, oh, this company is so cool for that. No one's going to say that.
Reappearing Wednesday morning, this time the host we discovered was Comcast. But shortly after we reached out to the company, Manadio's...
Yeah. I think Crunchbit hosts shock sites like Rotten.com, right? Even those sites are leagues more tame than that, right? Because, granted, obviously, everyone's seen a Nazi screaming slurs and Sieg Heil throwing Romans, right? We all know. We've all seen it a million times, so it doesn't faze us necessarily. But the problematic aspect is that dude was using his website to target real children, assault them, threaten violence against them, encourage them to commit violence, and groom them into joining his private, chat rooms to do God knows what. That is very different and very much leagues, universes apart from just shock sites that host gore and disgusting clips of dudes shattering glass jars in their assholes. If you know, you know.
Streaming site again could not be found.
You have a problem with Jews in general, though.
Yes, I do.
For the head of the neo-Nazi Goyim Defense League, the possibility of being deplatformed could be costly. So far this year, his live stream has raked in more than $100,000 from his supporters. In the group's chats, one person commented, "Damn, this journalist Phil from Tennessee really did a number on the future of streaming," adding, "If anyone streaming wants to get into trucking, hit me up."
Damn. Dude, the Nazi streamer sphere is panicking about this. Let's go.
And neither of the internet companies responded to my request for comment, nor did John Manadio respond directly. Although he suggested in one post that my actions amounted to what he called treason. One of his followers
Treason is when you betray your country.
Suggested in a post on X that the group was now at war with me, something that Manadio quickly disavowed, saying, "Don't even play with these whack jobs. They will have the FBI at your door for threats." Of course, we'll stay on the story and let you know what happened.
And if you guys are interested, so will I. So will I. What a great development in this story. To see that some of the worst people out there are finally getting their just desserts, you know? It feels good. It feels right. It feels just, you know? And I really do feel like that. Not only does that guy have many more cancellations ahead of him insofar as any attempts he tries to make to resume an online career, but on top of that, I think he's got real prison time in front of him. Like, this is a guy who's going to quickly be tied back to several crimes against children, and when it's one child, maybe he gets off the hook. Unfortunately, there are a lot of cases of child predators getting off the hook with like an 8-month sentence for hurting a kid. But when it's many kids, I don't think he's going to get off easy, man. I don't think he's going to get off easy. Because after a certain point, I think there's like mandatory minimums and stuff, and yeah, he might... I think one day, not too far from now, like relatively soon, we're going to find out that he's now going to be serving some serious prison time. Like, decade-plus kind of prison time. We can only hope, right? Anyway, folks, if you enjoyed this segment, if you found it entertaining, enjoyable, or educational, then leave a like, a comment, and sub if you want to see more. In fact, comment specifically, Nazis are cringe, to let me know you watched all the way to the end. And of course, you know, comments and likes are the best way to boost my videos in the algorithm, so it means a lot. Hopefully, though, you enjoyed this video, and hopefully I see you in the next one.